Alright, welcome to a very busy table. Sorry that there hasn't been a video in a couple of weeks. It has been crazy busy. The first thing, Vantage, as you can see, has been fully rebuilt. It's finally alive. It has been done, but the video is an absolute editing nightmare. The cameras kept overheating. There were problems. I kept finding more and more damage on the internals of the car. There were mistakes, etc. It was a real slog. So that video is coming. I am doing that video, but at the moment I want to just get something out there because, of course, it's been a couple of weeks and wanted to let you guys know what's going on. So, fix this. The 106-mile-an-hour Vantage is going to be going out again and making some tweaks to the ESC. So we hopefully can squeeze a few more miles an hour out of it, maybe aim for 110. I haven't done a video on this yet. This is my team associated rival MT10. Right now, the pinion on here, as you can see, is pretty battered, and unfortunately the grub screw has rounded off, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of fighting to get that back in action. But then I'll be doing a little video on this because I can take this to the park, which means I can do videos throughout the week on this. I can just nip to the park and have a go. With the speed runs, it is kind of reserved for Saturdays, so I'm going to start taking some of my off-road stuff out, just so it allows me to produce videos throughout the week. My next project, it was going to be taking this Vendetta to 100 miles an hour. It's hit 81. Let me see if I just take this off. So inside it was running a Max 8, which I've kind of stolen and put into this Vantage, and I believe it's a 2500 kV 4268 motor, 32 tooth pinion, which is the biggest you can get for the standard spool for this. I got the upgraded metal drive shaft support with the new bearing, and I've also limited the suspension. You might be able to flip it over. You might be able to see it just here. I've limited the suspension. There we are, so it doesn't bottom out. Hold on, 1 second. So if you look, it doesn't hit the ground. You won't allow it to bottom out, which is good. Which basically means that it shouldn't scrape the front, because that's a real problem with these Vendettas. If you just run them as they are straight out the box, as soon as you go to brake at high speed, you're going to start chewing up the front end of these. So if you're buying a Vendetta and you've just got one, you've only run it a couple of times, my advice would be to get some nitro tubing in that suspension so it doesn't hit the floor, and also it stops the wheels from grinding on the inner arches as well, which is another problem that this car has right out of the box. So my next project is going to be the Limitless. As you can see, I'm just getting some electronics in there. Got a Max 8 combo, picked this up from Rochester RC the other day. 160 amp Max 8 G2 with a 4278 2250 kV motor. So I'm going to do a little build video on this, and also then on Sunday I'm going to take it on a little test run alongside my Vantages. Because of course I want to get this going. So first things first, the first challenge with this is just going to be getting it over 100 miles an hour, which shouldn't be too difficult for a car of this caliber. But using this electronics, I believe I should be able to get somewhere near that. But then I'm going to go up in increments of 10, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. And eventually when I'm getting it to more towards 130 plus mark, that's when I want to take it to Rosser. But right now this is good enough to get me a hat. So the next Rosser event, hopefully I'm going to be there with some of these cars. So that's just a little update about what's going to be happening, what's going on, what I'm working on, and what you can expect to see in some of the videos. In the comments, let me know if there's any particular cars that I've got that you'd like to see me do some more stuff with. I've got a couple of Tamiya TP02s that you don't see here. I've also got an FTX DR8, which you don't see here, and then of course my UDI Arrow 5 speedboat as well. So let me know what you'd like to see in the next videos. But first things first, there's going to be a build video on this, there's going to be a build video on that, there's going to be some running videos on this. We're going to be taking this to 110, and then also this to 100 miles an hour, and then in the weeks we're going to take things like this in DR8 to do some little videos, do some stunts and stuff in the park during the week. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my video. As of course, if you enjoy any of my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I'm blessed for every single person that, you know, decides to watch the video, whether they subscribe or not. So thank you all very much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Update soon.